What's going on, y'all? Essential AF podcast. Your boy Jonathan C. Smith here. And as always, I like to, give you guys, some special guests from time to time. And this young lady right here, I mean, she really needs no introduction from me. You guys, y'all know her, man. Y'all
Thank you,
familiar
thank you,
with her
thank
work
you.
back in the day on WDIA with the late great
Hmm.
Bobby OJ on
Yep.
ABC Channel 24 local morning Memphis Live. She hosted that show
Yes.
for a number of years as well. My friend joined the show right now as our special guest, Miss Yvette Whiteside. What's going on, my
Well,
friend?
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for that lovely introduction. What's going on, Jonathan?
Hey,
Long
it's all
time no
about you.
see.
Long time. It's
Oh
been a
my
minute.
gosh, it
It's
has
been a
been.
minute.
The last
Definitely.
time I was on your show was when I was at ABC
No
24.
doubt.
And that was a while back. That was like 2017 maybe, or
No
it
doubt.
may have been even further than that. But it's good to
Hey,
see you.
it
Good
used
to be
to.
back.
Absolutely. And you're looking beautiful as always.
Well,
You
thank
know,
you. Thank you. Thank
that's
you.
never
Thank
changed.
you.
That's never going away.
I will
Yeah,
receive that. I'll take that
absolutely.
compliment in. Thank you. Thank you. Looking good
Absolutely. More
yourself.
than welcome.
Looking
Well,
good
thank you.
yourself.
Thank you,
Doing
man.
anything different for the new year? You got
Man,
anything different going on?
just trying to live right, eat
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
and do
Yeah.
right. That's all I'm trying
Yeah.
to
Same here.
do.
Same here. Same with the
you know,
eating right. I'm trying no fried food, trying to do that. I'm trying to make it to at least 90 days. I got this trip coming up. I'm going to Jamaica to
okay.
celebrate my little sister April. It's her 40th birthday. So
Nice.
she has
Nice.
us all in Jamaica. So I'm trying to get fit. I'm trying to get
Oh,
right and do a
I
little
want to
something
go.
different.
Can I go?
Hey, come on,
I
come
want to
on,
go.
come
I
on.
bet.
I'll pack you in my suitcase, whatever
That's
you
what's
want to do.
up.
Come on. Let's
That's
hit
what's
it.
up.
Let's hit
That's
it.
what's up, man. Being joined right now by my friend, man, special guest Yvette Whiteside,
Yes.
man. So speaking of, living out here, let everybody know how you've been living, man. You made the career change,
Yes,
going
I
from
did.
TV over to the entertainment side with casino. Let everybody know,
Yeah.
what's going on with that, how that all came about.
Yeah, so sure. So I was working at ABC 24, and Horseshoe Tunica would always call me to come host their events or MC their events at that job. And so I would just, go and do that. And then they just made me an offer that I couldn't refuse. So I just said, oh, I'm going to have to just throw the deuces at your
You
TV.
did.
And, I
Yeah.
just made the move. So now I am a senior executive casino host there
Wow.
at Horseshoe Tunica. And basically, my job is to call on our VIP players and lure them back in. So, say for instance, I'd call on you, Jonathan, and say, hey, I got these two tickets for you to see Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock.
There you
They're going to
go.
be at the FedEx Forum,
There
and
you
we've got
go.
our suite there. So you're invited to come with us, and you can bring a guest. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to accept. But I'll also get you a room at the casino, and you're probably going to play and drop that money too. So
There you
that's my
go. Right.
main job, to get you back in and
Ah,
drop that
yeah.
moolah.
I see. I see you.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But like,
Okay.
I've been in TV and radio forever. I started off in TV at the age of 15,
Mm.
and then did radio, like, I don't know, what was it, 19 or 20 at Kiss FM in Jonesboro. And then I transferred to Memphis and was doing radio with Mike Evans and Prescott on the Fun Morning
Absolutely.
Show on K97.
Absolutely.
And then from there,
Absolutely.
I went down to WDIA with Bobby OJ, and then got back into TV at ABC 24. So basically, radio and TV, they'll always be in my blood. I always take breaks, and then I can just, it ain't going nowhere. I can go back to it anytime.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And we miss you. We miss you on this side
Ah,
over
thank
here.
you,
Like
thank
I
you,
said, because
thank you.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because I remember when I first moved up here, and
Uh huh.
my dad, he used to listen faithfully to WDIA,
Really?
Bobby
Oh
OJ, absolutely.
my gosh.
And I
Oh
can
my
remember
goodness.
hearing your voice,
Yeah.
back in the day, man. I was like, you know what? She's so polished, and I thought, like
Yeah.
your voice and the way that you went about your business,
Mhm.
I thought that
Mhm.
you were older also. So to my surprise that you were my age at that time doing this,
Yeah.
that was actually, like not a whole lot of people know this, but you were actually one of the people that were my motivations for
Really?
wanting to get in the radio. Yeah, yeah. I
Oh my gosh.
went to broadcasting school and everything. Cause I saw, you
Uh-huh.
know, I heard young people
Hmm.
like you out here doing
Hmm.
it. You know,
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
yeah, that was a big
That's so
inspiration for
nice
me.
to hear. Yeah, that's nice
Absolutely,
to hear. What a big compliment. I don't think I've
absolutely.
heard that too many times before. But yeah,
I
you
told
know what? I
yeah.
actually went to Arkansas State University, and I got a radio TV degree
Hmm.
from there. And so basically, like I said, I started off in TV, but I would always listen to K97 and
Mm,
WDIA, especially when I was going on trips with my parents. They would always have it
absolutely,
on WDIA, but I would always say to myself, I think I can do that. I have
absolutely.
the voice.
No doubt.
I know I have the talent. I just need to, put the work ethic in. But I believe that I can do that. So I took a shot at it. I actually entered into this radio disc jockey contest. It was kind of along the lines of American Idol. You remember when
Okay.
that first started?
Of course, right.
Yeah, so American Idol was singing, but this
Hmm.
was a radio disc jockey contest. So you submit
Nice.
your tape, and basically it was just, you reading a couple of stories to let them hear how you sound, reading over music, and, just doing a little bit of disc jockeying and enter that contest. And that was a pop station, a Kiss FM
Right.
station in
Right.
Jonesboro, Arkansas. So
Uh-huh.
I won that. And then it turned around where Janine Gordon, she was actually taking some time off. She took about like maybe 6 months off. And
Yeah.
so she needed someone to fill in. So
Yeah.
they had another radio disc jockey idol contest for K97. I was like, well, I already won this one. Let me
Right.
see if I can jump over and
Right.
do some hip hop, a hip hop
Right.
station.
Yeah.
Us. That's us right there. So
Absolutely.
so let me see if I can get in. And I entered it, and I spoke with Devin Steele, the program director, and he hired me, and I won that contest, and it just took off from
It
there.
took
It took
off from
off.
there,
Never,
man. Yeah.
never look back. Never look
There it
back.
is. Yeah. Shout out to those guys, man. Devin Steele.
Yeah,
That's the homie
yeah.
right there. Janine Gordon, man. How
I
great is she?
know.
How
That
great
is
is
my
she,
big
man?
sister. And like she's not even doing radio right now. Now
Right.
she has moved on and
Ex-
she's into politics.
exactly.
So yeah,
Exactly.
she's doing such a great job. And she actually, when she left radio, she went into TV. She was at
She
Action News
did.
5
Yeah.
doing her thing.
Doing
So
traffic. Right. Yeah.
we're just all over the place.
You know what
Everybody's
I'm
just doing their
saying?
own
Yeah.
thing. I know. And
Yeah.
now I'm still doing radio sometimes. I do an online radio station. It's 92.6 Be Banging,
Okay.
and I do that
Okay.
with DJ Jazzy Jeff. And so
Nice.
yeah, just on there, and 96.2 Be Banging.
Okay.
And so we get on, and I do the celebrity news for him.
Nice.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I still got that radio
You
blood.
still
There,
got it. It never goes
it's
anywhere.
flowing in my veins. It ain't
It
going
never
nowhere.
goes away.
It's always there. Yeah,
It
always
never
fun.
goes away. You know,
Yeah.
and speaking of something never going away, you know, they say legends never die. Legends never go
Hmm.
away. You know, we talk about, your mentors and people, that you work under throughout the years, man.
Yeah.
We would be remiss if we didn't take some time to talk about the late great Bobby OJ.
I know it. I know it.
It's such a yeah, that was so sad when he passed last
It
year.
was.
You
It
know,
was. It was.
but
It was a shocker.
yeah, for to everybody, especially in the way
Yeah.
that he passed there. But
Right.
yeah, being the fact that I knew him, but I didn't know him. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Hmm. Hmm.
you were there. You were there for
Yeah.
many years, and I'm sure you had so many great stories and wonderful
Yeah.
moments with the man. Just share some of your thoughts about the late great Bobby OJ and some of the things that you remember about him.
So that was such a wonderful time working at WDIA. When I think about that historical station, I just think about how I was so young. I was in my 20s, and everybody else working there was like probably 40 and above. But I was just there, and it felt like I was a sponge. On a daily basis, I was just soaking in everything from sitting around these legends and learning about them. It was Bobby OJ. It was Bev Johnson. You had Janice Fully Love. You had Brother Ford Nelson. You had Brother Mark Stansberry, Jeff Lee, and Greg
Right,
Peters. They were there.
right.
I mean, it was just a number of us, and just like I said, every day it was just a learning experience. I didn't walk through those doors not one day without learning something. And then, like Memphis, living in Memphis, like I was so young and naive at the time. Like, they will help you develop a thick skin when you're on
Mm,
the radio
tell
at
me about it. Tell me
WDIA.
about it.
So,
Yeah.
like, whenever he'd open up the lines and, you give your thoughts and opinions, well, of course, they would call, the listeners and give their opinions about, what they thought, whatever topic was going on in the community, or whether it was how you felt about certain things, and what you should be doing, what you should be
Right.
saying, what you shouldn't
Right.
be saying. But it was fun. It really was. I'll never forget those days. As a matter of fact, those are some of my best days in radio, working alongside Bobby OJ. True legend. Nominated for so many awards, won so many awards. I mean, it was truly an experience. And like I said, it was such a shocker. Even after that was over for me, WDA, I always listened. I listened
Mm,
every day. We
mm,
kept in contact. Sometime I would see him at Whole Foods. That was like
right.
one of his favorite spots because he was
Right.
into healthy eating.
Right.
Would see him out there, or sometimes we would text each other, and
Hmm.
sometimes we would have celebrations as a station, WDIA, and he would call me to come in and celebrate, like, say, WDA is turning 60, or 65 or whatever. So they would
Right.
have these celebrations. So I would go
Right.
back in. But man, I'm telling you, every day would still listen. I was still a student, whether I was on air or off air. The day that he passed, unfortunately, I was listening, and like any other day, I was driving into work, actually driving on down to Horseshoe Tunica, and I didn't really think anything about it because at the time, iHeartRadio was going through some changes.
Hmm.
They had new equipment, so they
Right.
were experiencing some technical difficulties. And when he didn't come back on air, I just thought, oh, well, it's
Right.
just some
Right.
technical difficulties going on. No big deal. Never would have crossed my mind
Right.
that he would have passed right
Yeah.
there on air. Never would have crossed my mind. Was heartbroken from that. Like I said, a mentor of mine, still heartbroken, but I'm so thankful for the time that God allowed me to
Mm,
spend in that studio with him, and everything that I learned, something that no one can ever take away from me. So thankful for everything that he done. I keep in contact actually with his wife, Kim. Um, I meet up with her, and we've gone out to lunch. We've gone out to a Grizzlies game, and she's in good spirits. So, just doing the best I can to stay in contact, stay in touch, and, keep her uplifted, and just remember the good times. I'm thankful for the
remembering
good
the
times.
good
And
times.
yeah, thankful
Yeah.
for the many years that God loaned Bobby OJ to us.
Absolutely. Ain't God
Yeah,
good? Like the people
he
that
is.
he brings into your life,
Yeah,
it allows
yeah,
you to learn from, and all the
yeah.
things that you take away, and to
Hmm.
make yourself better, down the road,
Yeah,
your future career endeavors and everything you got going on. It's certain people. It's certain people I think that
it
everybody
is.
has in their
It
career,
truly is. Yeah. Those
yeah,
people were
yeah,
nominated like for
yeah.
Marconi Awards. And,
Right,
Marconis are like,
right.
if you were a singer, you would be nominated for a Grammy. Or if you were an
Absolutely.
actor, you would be
Yeah,
nominated for an Oscar. So that's at
right.
the top of the line in that industry. So I'm like, whoa, I'm working
Tell me
around
about it.
people who are
Right.
nominated for Marconi. So, this is something serious. I remember
Yeah.
when my gig was up on K97 and Janine was coming back. So
Hmm.
I was saying to Mike Evans, I was like, man, I really loved being here, and now it's like, now I don't know where to go. Now it's time for me to go home or just go back.
Right.
Now I got to start all over. And he
Right.
was saying, no, you don't have to start all over. You're too good of a talent.
Right.
I'm going to go down the hallway and I'm gonna talk to Bobby OJ because
Wow.
you're too good to just send back home.
Right.
So let me
Right.
spit the word to him. Let me talk to him, and maybe he can have you on his show. So I
Man.
said, okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't think of it. I didn't even really think it was gonna happen. So he goes
Hmm.
down. He talks to Bobby. He comes back. He's like, you'll be working with Bobby. You'll be on WDIA and this that. And I was like,
Love
whoa.
it.
And I said,
Love
I
it.
said, you know what? I don't think I can do that.
Right.
I said, I'm used to, like pop, Kiss FM, and then
Yeah.
with you
Right.
guys, hip hop. Can I say, like, I'm not used to
To the
WDA, like
blues.
down there. Yeah, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know nothing about blues. I don't know nothing about politics like that. Like, that is a historical station. I don't want to go down there and mess up. I'm not ready
Right.
in my career to take on
Right.
something as big as that. Like, I have mad respect for those people.
No
I'm
doubt.
not there in my career yet with the
No
Bobby
doubt.
OJs or with the Bev
Right.
Johnsons or with the Mark Stansberry and the Ford Nelsons. Like that's not, I think back, Nat King and
Yeah.
you think back to BB King
Yeah.
or I'm sorry, Nat D. Williams,
There you go.
him, and it's just all these people that's just like, oh my God, like
Right.
I'm not in that lane, but I
Right.
was in that lane and I was
Right.
put to be there
You
for
were
a
put
specific
there for
reason. Yeah,
there you
to
go.
learn from those
There you
legends.
go.
So
There you
yeah, it
go.
was
Yeah.
it was just a wonderful experience. I'll never forget those days. There's some songs that sometimes will come on the radio, and when
Hmm.
I'm driving, and it just remind me of when I was walking into the studio to WDA, and I just smiled. It just bring a smile across my face. It's
Right.
just like, man, never forget those times. Some
I
good
love it.
times.
Great
Yep,
times, man.
yep,
Great
yep.
times. Like, listen,
Absolutely.
we share similar stories, even though I was on 103.5,
You sure were. You
WRBO,
sure were.
like,
Yeah.
but just the people there, the
Yeah.
Henry
Yeah.
Nelsons, the Isaac
Yes.
Hayes,
Right.
Earl
Right. Like
Augustus,
yes,
yeah,
you came behind some legends
yeah,
too. Yeah. And
exactly.
then Earl Augustus, he actually went over to iHeartRadio
There you
too
go.
at one
There you go.
particular time. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Earl's my man.
Yep.
That's my guy.
Yep.
Like,
Good
even
people.
though he was like big brother and he was always, pounded in my head, as far as
Yeah.
to be, technical and, to really do things about the book, I was always trying to freestyle and do my own thing, right? But
Yeah.
he was always on me, man. He saw the potential.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna tell you what sold it for me, Yvette. I knew I felt the same way. Like, man, like I don't know if I'm ready to,
Right.
be hosting the show with Earl and all this and everything that was
Yeah.
going on then. But when Isaac Hayes came in the studio and he told me, I know who you are. I like your voice.
Oh my
Get out of here.
gosh.
It's over with.
You got that from Isaac Hayes?
it was
Exactly.
over with.
You have the stamp of approval. It's
I
like,
got the
oh,
stamp
boom, get out of
from the
my way.
man
Like, yeah, yeah,
from
exactly.
Shaft. I literally
Yeah,
got the stamp of approval from Shaft. Okay. All right?
exactly. Like,
You
that is
know,
one heck of a
the
story.
man.
Nobody can top that.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes.
Like it was over
So
with.
then,
I was ready to
like,
run. I was ready to run through a
yes,
brick wall when he
right.
said
I know
that.
you
Yeah.
were. If
Yeah.
those people can see something in you, it's like, wait a minute now. If they can see
Right.
something in me, I can see something in myself.
Exactly.
But you just
No
think
doubt.
that you're just not there yet. But when the time comes, the time comes.
And
That's
there
all
it
to
is.
it. Yep,
It's just
yep,
it's your calling. It's your calling, what God placed you on this earth to do, definitely. And,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and God has placed you here on this show with us right now, man. My
Yes,
special guest, well, my good
yes,
friend,
yes,
man. Yvette Whiteside. You guys know her, man.
yeah,
WDIA
yes,
1824, man, for all those
absolutely.
years, man, all the great work
Yeah.
and everything, like I said. And she's never too far away from radio, as you heard. Tell them one more time the online station that you're on right now.
96.2 be banging. It's with DJ
Be
Jazzy Jeff. It's
Yeah.
online every day. Log on. You can hear us. I'm on there doing celebrity news. They got great music. It's a hip hop online radio station, but you're more than welcome to check in and check us out too. And I want to give you your flowers. Like, you've been doing this for a while now. And it's something like when you're working at a radio station and then you break off and you do your own thing.
Do your own
Like,
thing,
you're
right?
you're you're moving in an
No doubt.
entrepreneurship mind.
Thank
You know
you.
what I mean? And,
Thank
and
you.
that's hard to do. I will say
Yeah,
that. Every time I think about
absolutely.
doing my own, I'm like, oh my God, that's a lot of work. Like,
Yeah,
am I gonna be consistent? Like,
yeah,
am I gonna start something and then
yeah.
like, oh, I don't feel like it today or this week? But
Right.
you have really been doing it for all these years, and I'm
Thank you,
just so
man.
proud of you,
I
Jonathan.
appreciate that.
I'm really proud of
Thank
you.
you so much.
Yeah,
That really means a lot, especially coming from you.
yeah,
That
yeah.
really means a lot to me. And you're right. It ain't easy. It's
I,
not easy. There's days
I
I'm
would
like,
think so. Yeah,
but
I know.
you gotta
I
keep on
know.
pushing, just keep on going. And you
Yeah.
see, you see the small victories, the small wins,
Yes.
each and every day,
Yes.
as long as you keep going. Don't stop. You just
Right.
gotta keep
Right.
on going, keep on pushing, and
Yep.
you'll eventually get there, man. So thank you. It
You
really does
will.
mean a lot to me.
Oh, you're welcome. You deserve it.
Absolutely.
You
I
deserve it.
appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get like you. I'm trying to be like you out here. You know?
Listen. I ain't never had my own online podcast or radio thing. So you already 10 steps ahead. You're 10 steps
Man,
ahead. I'm just happy to be on your show.
hey, and I'm so happy to have you. All right. So you ready to have a little
Yeah,
fun right quick
I am. I am. Let's
before
do it.
before we go? Okay. All right. So we call this segment this or that. All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Okay. And you
Okay.
gotta let me know what you prefer. Is either this or that. You ready?
Gotcha. I'm ready.
Okay. All right. First question for Yvette Whiteside. Radio or TV?
Ooh.
I'm coming at you with the heat.
Oh
Coming at you
my gosh,
fast.
you are. I told you I had a degree in radio and TV, and then you're gonna come and ask me which one?
Yeah. Which one?
Let's see. Oh my gosh, that's such a hard question. Radio was, or is, I should say, is much more relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
It's much more fun.
Mm-hmm.
TV is fast paced and more stressful
Okay.
because you're always racing against time. We
Right.
were always racing against the clock. Say if I'm
Right.
out reporting, I'm always looking at the time. I've got to write the script, hurry up. I got to memorize it. The camera's about to turn on. I'm about to talk to an anchor and toss it back to them.
Right.
It was just a lot. You're
A
just
lot
like
going on.
moving
Right.
a lot. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I don't even remember eating when I was in TV. like it was such at a
Right.
fast pace, but radio so much more fun, relaxed. We have these events, we have the remotes, we have these parties, we got these concerts.
No doubt.
We just all of I would say radio.
Okay.
I would say radio. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So we're gonna put that on the list. All right, radio. Okay. All right. All right.
All
Next
right.
one. All right. Let's bring it back home. Let's bring it back to the M town. All right. So we're talking
Okay.
sports. Talking sports. Memphis Grizzlies or Memphis Tigers?
Ooh. Ooh. Why would you want to do that to me? Like I love both. Why? So maybe I'll go with see, and Penny was my church member.
Okay.
So
Shout out to Penny. Okay.
yeah. But I'm gonna go with the Grizzlies,
Okay.
and this is because, and it's nothing against the Tigers because I love them, but I went to Arkansas State University,
Mhm.
so I didn't go to school at U of M.
Right.
So, that leads me to, more of so supporting the Grizzlies. But honestly, I do love both, but I'm gonna have to go with the Grizzlies. I've
Okay.
been a Grizzlies fan for a long time.
All right. All right. So John Morant.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
And even
Okay.
before him, when it was Zebo
Come
and,
on,
and
man.
Mike
Zebo,
Conley and
Tony
all
Allen,
that, and
Mark
yes,
Gasol.
yeah,
Come on,
all of it.
man.
Yes,
Come
like
on.
I've been a fan for a while.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Okay. All
Go
right.
Grizz, go
Go
Grizz.
Grizz. Go Tigers too. Go Grizz. Go Auburn.
Yes. We cheering for
Definitely.
everybody.
Definitely. All right. Okay. All right. So let's talk food. Okay.
Okay.
Memphis barbecue or Memphis wings?
So easy. This question is so easy. You know why? Because I'm a vegetarian.
There you go. There you go. Now, okay.
Like
Right.
I don't eat any of it. I
Okay.
don't eat any meat. So I couldn't tell you which is which, this or
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But judging by our city,
Mhm.
and what we're known for, I would say barbecue, but I can't, it's not
Okay.
like
Okay.
well, let me see. I stopped eating meat at the age of 15. So
Okay.
before then, my parents would bring me over. And I do remember trying some barbecue on
There you
Bill
go.
Street.
There you go. Okay.
It was good. It was
Okay.
good. But I ain't
All
gonna put nothing past chicken either.
Okay. So we go pass on that question, right? But like
Yeah.
any good journalist, right? I always got a backup question in my pocket. All right.
Okay.
So this is what we're gonna replace that one with. All right. So this is a good one. You ready? It's a little bonus
Okay.
question here.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. Rihanna or Beyonce?
I knew you were gonna say that.
Riri or Queen B? Which one?
You're probably thinking I'm gonna say Beyonce,
Hmm.
and that's who I'm thinking.
Hmm.
But since the Super Bowl is coming up, I'm gonna say Rihanna.
Riri. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go for Rihanna this time. I'm cheering her on. I'm ready for her big comeback. I'm ready for her to take over the Super Bowl halftime show. You know, Beyonce has she is the queen. I'll give it to
Right.
of our generation. She's
Right.
around our age. She's held it for down for so long. So I'm gonna go with Rihanna.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
I like that. I like that. Um, so quick follow up on that as far as with Rihanna. Do you think her Super Bowl performance, halftime show, you think it's gonna be kind of risque? Like maybe not safe for kids to watch? Or you think she's gonna keep it PG?
No, I think she will. I think she'll keep it PG. I
Yeah.
think she will. I mean, it will. Well, anything. Rihanna is known as a bad girl,
Right.
so it won't be so risque to the point where something happens. But
Right.
she's
No,
just
no
gonna be
Janet Jackson.
Rihanna.
No Janet
Yeah,
Jackson
I
episode
didn't
here.
want to
Okay.
say it. I didn't want to say it, but you put me out there. So yeah, yeah. I don't think it's gonna go that far, but
That's what's up.
but definitely she'll get out there and she'll be the bad girl that she is, and she'll do her thing, and it'll just be nice to see her coming back, from taking a little time off. Well, heck, I don't know even know if she really wants to come back because since she's been gone, she just became a billionaire from
Right.
Fenty.
For 50, right.
So it's
Yeah.
like, you know what, I ain't got time for this music. I'm going where the money
Where the
resides.
money
I'm
resides,
going
where
there
the money resides.
exactly. So
Yeah,
just to see her in her own element. But yeah, yeah. I'm definitely rooting for Rihanna.
no
Definitely am.
doubt. No doubt. All right. Yeah, that's all I got. That wasn't too bad, was it?
That
That's
wasn't
all I
too bad
got.
at all. Wasn't too bad at all. Okay, so before we go, can I ask you the same questions? Like, what about
Lay it
you?
on me.
Are the Tigers or are you for Grizzlies?
I got my start with the Grizzlies, even though I love the Tigers. But like I made my bones, I made my money with the Grizzlies covering the team,
Really?
interning, all that
Oh
good
my
stuff.
gosh, I
So
didn't know that.
yeah,
I
oh
didn't know
yeah,
that.
yeah. I was an
Wow.
intern. Yeah, my
Okay.
first, well, 2003 was my first year with the Grizz. So from 2003 to 2016, I was
Oh,
there
nice.
every game. I was either
Okay.
covering the game at the arena, or I was back at the radio station producing it. So yeah,
Wow. Okay,
yeah,
okay, good deal.
yeah. So Grizz
And
all
is
day.
it Beyonce or is it Rihanna for you?
I'm from Houston. Gang,
Oh,
H
so it's
Town.
hands down Beyonce. Right,
Gang, gang.
right.
I got to roll with Queen B, man. I love Rihanna. Don't get
Yes,
me
you
wrong.
do.
But
Yes, yes.
Beyonce, nobody performs the way she does. When
She is a
she
true
hits
entertainer.
the stage, she's performed the Super Bowl twice. Twice she's been at the Super
I
Bowl.
know.
So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
lets you know right there. Like she is next to
yeah.
Michael Jackson, maybe the second greatest performer of
Mhm.
all time. Maybe.
Yep, she really is. I've seen her in concert a few times. I've never seen Rihanna in concert though. I haven't had a chance to see her, but yeah, Beyonce, she is the it girl of our time. She is. I'm
You
so
know,
thankful and so happy that everything that she's done, she's broken down so many barriers. Like I'm just like, go girl, go
right.
get it. That's there, Houston. That's in Texas coming through.
You
So yeah,
know, definitely,
yep.
man. That black girl magic.
So right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Let's see. Let
About the
me figure
food?
out something else.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I
yeah.
you said Memphis barbecue or wings, but I'm gonna change it up a little bit. So what
Uh-oh.
about Popeyes or Church's chicken?
Okay. Churches is gross. All right. First of all,
Oh
church's
my
chicken is
god.
gross. All right.
Church's chicken is gross to
It's
you?
gross.
You're the
Okay.
you're the
Like,
listen, you're the first person that
uh,
I've heard say that.
really, man, it's so greasy, and the chicken should not be the same size as you. I don't know what hormones they're putting in church's chicken. Okay, but the chicken's on steroids, Yvette.
Yeah,
It's on
yeah,
steroids.
yeah.
So give me,
Okay,
if I have
okay.
to eat chicken, give me Popeyes.
Yeah,
Popeyes all
yeah,
day.
yeah. Okay. So, Yo Gotti or Young Dolph?
You know what? I was gonna throw that one at you actually.
Really?
I was. So, man, oh,
Which one?
Gotti. Okay, see, Gotti was more my generation.
Okay, you're
You
right,
know, back in
right.
the day when
Yeah,
Gotti
yeah,
was out here grinding and trying, make a name for himself. Like his
yep,
music just hit different back then. See, Gotti got money now. The music doesn't
yeah,
have the same hunger
right.
like it used to. But
Hmm.
and Dolph, like I love Dolph too, But if I
Yeah,
had to listen to one or the other, probably Gotti. Gotti's older stuff, not none of the new
right,
stuff. I
right,
I
right.
like the old Gotti.
Yeah,
I can play
yeah,
some Dolph also, but give me some of that old Yo Gotti.
yeah. Me too,
Yeah.
me too. Like
What
that's
about
what's
you?
up.
Yeah.
I'm with you, like Gotti. You know
Yeah.
what? I really wasn't even, I don't know what I was doing when Dolph was doing his thing. Honestly, I was probably too busy in TV, but I wasn't paying attention and zoomed
Right.
in. And so it was almost like the effect of when we lost Nipsey Hussle and then we lost Young
Exactly.
Dolph. And it kind of
Exactly.
like brought up those same feelings. It's like,
No doubt.
man, another, young black king, like, gosh, and all this great music he has. So I started listening and doing my homework on all his music,
Absolutely.
and there's
Absolutely.
just so much. I was just like, oh man.
Yeah,
But yeah, much
yeah,
respect to Young Dolph.
absolutely.
Still was doing his thing. Rest
Long
in
live
peace.
Dolph. Long live
Yeah,
Dolph,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hated that that happened to him. But
absolutely. Absolutely.
you
Yeah.
know, Memphis. I mean, we got a lot of people. I am very
We
proud of
got
our
some
city.
talent.
Yep, we definitely
Memphis is
do.
taking over the rap game. It used to be Atlanta. Atlanta's still doing their thing, but I think
Yeah.
Memphis is like the number one hub now when it comes to
Yeah,
hip hop. Yeah.
absolutely. We got a lot of talented people coming out. Glorilla, she's on the map. She's doing her thing right
Come
now.
on, man. Come on.
There's a lot of
It's a
talent.
lot
You
of
still
people out
have
here.
the old heads. You got the
Yeah.
MJG and Eight Ball. You got
Yeah.
666. You
Yeah.
got it's so many people, and then
Yeah.
there's a lot of talent that the world don't know about yet.
Tell me about it.
They're working. They're on
Tell
their
me about
way.
Absolutely.
So
Everybody's
so
out here. Yeah. And it's shout out to everybody's out here doing their thing, man. If you're doing
yeah,
anything positive, I'm all for it, man. We got
yep,
so much
yep.
negative going on, as you well know.
Right,
We need the
right.
positive to outshine
We
anything
do.
that's negative right now. And before we get out, there
Memphis
you
on the
go.
map.
There you throw up the L. You know, Yvette, for some reason in my mind, like I can't picture you in your car with the top down, bumping Yo Gotti or Dolph. I can't see it.
Hey,
I can't
I'm
picture
telling
it.
you, hey, you better imagine because when That's What's Up come on, it's been a long time. When that come on, I'm like, oh my god!
Like
And
I
don't
can't
let
see
us be
that.
in a club.
Oh my
It's like the
God.
whole club just go crazy when that
Hey,
song come on. I'm just like,
listen,
man,
listen. I don't know how you feel about karaoke, right? But
yeah.
I
Do
host
you?
two karaoke. Yeah, I host a karaoke night. Actually, two nights.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh! I'm gonna
yeah.
have to come
So
check you out.
one of these nights, please, I want you to come
Yes.
out, bring your folks
Okay.
with you. It'll be a
Okay.
great time, and like I have to see you in action, man. I got to see you singing a song. Uh,
Oh my
bopping your
gosh.
head to some Yo Gotti. Like I
Yeah.
have to witness that, Yvette. We,
Why do you want me to come and embarrass myself? But I will. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. I'll embarrass myself, but yeah, like
that's what's
I'm
up.
so big of a fan for
That's
them.
what's up,
But yeah,
man. Dig it.
I'll
Yeah.
definitely go. Hey, as long as I got the words, because I make up my own words now.
Hey,
I'm
it's
known for
official.
that.
It's official. Y'all heard it. All right, we got it on tape.
Yes, yes. I'll
It's
be
coming.
there. I'll be
That's
there. I'm
what's
gonna
up.
come and
That's what's
support
up,
you.
man. Hey,
Absolutely.
hey, listen, I don't want to hold you much longer, man. I appreciate you for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
This has been a true honor of mine. And like I said, I think of you as a dear friend. And this is not going to be it. I want you on the show down the road again. All right. We
Oh,
want you back as a
I
special guest. I want you in
would
the
love
building.
to.
I want you in the
Yup.
building, man.
Right,
Okay.
right. Hey, this COVID stuff, it's
There
to
it
come
is.
to an end. It's dying down. So we're gonna have to
Right.
get back in
Come
person.
on.
So
Let's
definitely,
do it.
yeah, I
Let's
will
do
do
it,
it.
man.
You have my word. And thank you so
Awesome.
much for having
Love.
me on your show. And again,
Love.
I'm so proud of you. This
Thank
show
you.
is continually blowing
Thank
up.
you.
And hey, I just look to you in the future to be doing
Thank you.
bigger and better things. Much
There it
success to
is.
you.
Hey,
God bless.
And I wish those words right back to you, man. 2023 is
Thank
both of
you.
our year. We're doing it this year.
Yes, yes.
Hey, y'all, that was my friend, ABC 24 Morning Memphis, WDIA radio host back in the day, man. My friend Yvette Whiteside joined us on the Essential AF podcast show, baby. All right, Yvette, you have a
Thank
wonderful night,
you.
and we'll talk to you
You
soon, okay?
too. You
All right,
too.
now.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, thank you. All right. Yeah.